Hey everybody. So there's this phrase in Galatians 6 that I cannot get out of my heart, and I think it's important. It's in the first verse. He says, "You who are spiritual." You who are spiritual. And that whole section there, Galatians 6, is talking about restoring a brother and how you bring him around with a spirit of gentleness. And the second verse says, bear one another's burdens and fulfill the law of Christ. And the pictures there, when you study that out, is beautiful. But the whole thing rests on you who are spiritual. You who aren't seeing according to the flesh, aren't making decisions according to reality, aren't stuck in this dimension, but you who are spiritual, you who are focused upon seeing what the Father sees, you who care about what He cares about, you who your priorities are the same as His, you who are spiritual, you who are guided by the heart of the Lord, the Father. And so yesterday I was thinking so much in this framework of you who are spiritual, about our impulses and our instincts. And I think they're important. I think they're really important. Yesterday I was given a gift that you won't even know how deeply that went. Another time when we were getting ready to put Tice in for surgery, I'm this mother of a little baby, like an 8-week-old baby who's walking through this idea of putting her son in surgery, and Lisa King gave me this little boy sculpture, a couple inches tall, and he's holding a little heart, and it was the sweetest thing, and I put it on my table, and I just loved it. And then 2 days later, another friend who doesn't know Lisa said she was in a store, and she saw this angel, and she knew she was to buy it. And then she said, "I thought maybe it was for you," and she gave it to me. And putting those two things together, it looked like the angel was looking over the little boy. Like I couldn't have matched it up any better. I don't think they belonged together, but you could tell they were for me together. And I had been spending all of my time in the Spirit. I had been spending all of my time remembering my Father, knowing who He was, clinging to what I knew of Him, clinging to how much I loved Him and trusted Him. And He knew that. And He put physical things in my home so that even when I was changing diapers, even when I was making dinner for my kids, I could even just lift my eyes and remember how much He loved my son, how much He loved me. And these little physical things in my home were spiritual gestures. They carried weight that Lisa and my other friend could never have predicted. They never could have understood how far that was going to go. August, in the grocery store the other day, inclined to give Sam a hug, and what that did. Followed the inclination to put it on Facebook, and what that did. I think we're overthinking it. I think you who are spiritual, follow your instincts. Follow your impulses. Send the text. Send the card. Buy the thing in the store that reminds you of the person. Send the YouTube link of the song. Whatever it is, you're absolutely going to screw it up. I think sometimes we're a little bit of control freaks. I think we overthink it, and that we kind of think, gosh, we steal away the wealth of it. We've been talking all year about the vision is abundance. How we know the Lord is raising up His abundance. And that is physical, that is also spiritual. And people are the wealth of the Lord, and He's sending us to each other, to the ones who don't know they're our brothers. It's just this incredible thing. So I think our impulses and our instincts, when submitted to the Spirit, are these gestures of authority. They carry weight. They carry so much love that you could not even begin to conjure up on your own, because it's the Father giving the wealth of Himself through His people to each other. And I just want us to have permission not to overthink this anymore. I want us to have permission to just rise up in impulsiveness and love on the people we see. Give the hug. Do the crazy thing. My biggest thing when I was a teenager in my early 20s, I got really good at making my instincts submit to reality and making my impulses kind of turn those down a little bit, and I just think it's time for all of that to go away. It's time for the original us. It's time for the full identity of who we are, everything we've been learning about for years, to come out and play. Come out and be seen. Come out and be those impulses and do those things for people and bring fullness, expression, all of these lovely things this living koinonia among us, this ongoing fellowship, this brotherhood, and to bring even others in, these impulses. It's awesome. It's awesome. Like if we followed a little bit with the gift cards for Ice Fest, all of that stuff, let's do it. I think it's awesome. I love you all.